This past year with my hair has been good. I feel like it's starting to get to that point where it really feels like my hair again. The longest it ever was about mid-chest length. And so it's getting to how long it used to be. So I only ever had one trim, and that's shown in the video. And it was just my husband like taking scissors and just cutting straight across my back. I think for one of my next videos I'll do is starting this next year off right by getting a more professional actual trim. I'll probably go somewhere and film it being trimmed just a tiny little bit. One of my main, I think, issues with this time having it grow out, it's always had tons and tons of flyaways, but I feel like this time it's a little worse. And my hair, I'll pull the picture back up. You can see that it's thinner on the inside than it is on the outside. So I kind of have this weird A of thinness kind of going up like that. So that is something that I do want to correct. I feel like I can't do a lot of the old hairstyles I used to be able to do because there's just so much that pulls out and flies away. Braids used to be a lot easier for me when my hair was long before, and now they're still good, but I feel like they just slip out so easily. I'm definitely not as good at doing braids and stuff as I used to be. I think that's just going to be a case of getting back into practice with it. So in terms of routine and what I do with my hair, I don't wash it very often, partially because I'm super depressed and partially because I know it's not good to wash it every day. That's the thing I hear a lot, is that it dries it out too much and if you shampoo it every single day. So like twice or 3 times a week is usually when I wash my hair. I use Tresemme shampoo and conditioner, and the only reason why I do is because when I was growing up I used to use tons of different conditioners and shampoos. I would just pick whatever bottle just looked fun, and after years and years of trying different things all the time, I never really noticed any effect on my hair. But then when I tried Tresemme and I tried to go to something different, I felt the effects. So just for me personally, this is my choice. I've stuck with Tresemme for a few years and I like them. I think it's good. So I think I might want to change this, but I'm not 100% sure yet. When I do style my hair, I don't really use any kind of products. I don't use any gel, any styling, who's-its. I leave it natural and I'll braid it or throw it up in a bun or whatever. Occasionally at night I will put it in more of a protective hairstyle. I'll have a Dutch braid. It kind of started out as to get my hair out of my husband's face at night because it was everywhere, but I do actually like it. It's nice to not have it so crazy when I'm sleeping. Basic disclaimer, I'm not a professional. I don't know anything about hair besides my own experience and videos and Google searches and whatever, you know, like internet research. I can't give any professional advice. If you ask me questions, I'll either give you an opinion or say that I don't know. So just take everything I say with a grain of salt. Please remember that this is my experience with my own hair. This is not me telling anybody else what to do with their own hair. I just wanted to document things because it was a comfort to me to watch hair growing videos when my hair was first buzzed off. Feel free to try these things if you want to, but I'm never gonna say you should try them. I'm just gonna say I tried it and this is how it worked for me. That is it. That is all. I'm really looking forward to this next year of it growing out. It's starting to get to the point where, like I said before, it was the longest it had ever been because I would always just chop off my hair all the time. But I'm really excited to have it be super long for once. I'm a huge fan of being able to change up my appearance a lot, and that's something that short hair didn't really offer me. I felt like it was always such a specific look all the time, and if I had a hard day or a hard morning or whatever and I didn't feel like doing my hair, like sucks, I kind of have to. I have to get it wet, I have to blow it dry, I have to style it somehow. But it's really nice because with longer hair I feel like it's a lot easier to just put it in a bun, and you know, I can just part my hair and put it in a low bun at the base of my neck, and to me it takes 1 minute, 2 minutes to do it, and I feel like it's a look that I can do when I'm not feeling great or like I want to do a bunch to my hair, but I can have it out of my face. I can have it still look kind of nice. So doing stuff like that, doing braids, doing ponytails, it's just so nice. And for me, my hair is really slippery, and so when it was shorter, if it was ever in my face, there wasn't much I could do because it was too short to put it all back, and it was so slippery and so short that if I ever put a headband on, it would just slip right off. But now it's so long that I can do stuff like that, really get it out of my face, and it just feels a lot easier. I might feel differently when summer comes and it's super hot and I can't handle the hair on my head, but I'm going to do another year, so year 4 of growing out my hair, so hopefully I'll be able to keep that in mind and just not cut it again. I do want to get more regular trims because, like I said, I do want to kind of take care of the little flyaways and how uneven it really is. In the midst of it, I'm just gonna say now, I am not super consistent with goals, and so I know I'm not gonna get it trimmed every single month. Like, that's just not gonna happen. But I do want it to happen at least more often this year, and every time I do, I'll try to keep it updated. And like I said, I do want to do a video of my first professional trim because it's been like 2.5 years since I've actually been to a salon and had somebody touch my hair or cut it. So I think it'll feel pretty good to have it a little more cleaned up, because in the back it's very kind of like layery, not Larry, layer-y. It's just so many different lengths everywhere. Okay, so in terms of heat, I don't use a ton of heat on my hair usually. I mean, it's the pandemic, I'm not really going anywhere. I feel like I just don't have a ton of energy to dress up for nothing. Occasionally I do, but for the most part I don't. So I've only curled it a few times this past year. Definitely no more than 5, I'm pretty sure. I do enjoy blow drying my hair when I get out of the shower. It's not immediately when I get out of the shower. I'll usually, today for example, I took a shower, got out. After probably 5 minutes or so, I took it out of a towel, brushed it out still wet, and then did my makeup for a while. And so part of my hair has usually dried first, and then I blow dry my hair. Also, when I blow dry my hair, I don't know, does anybody else do this? Please let me know if you do this. This is me just blow drying my hair. I didn't straighten it or anything. I usually don't need to because my hair is really straight, but it does get very limp on the top of my head, especially if I don't blow dry it. The top of my head will just be super limp and stick straight, and then the bottom underside of my hair is almost curly. So it's usually this big poof and then limp, and I'm not a huge fan of that on myself. The way that I blow dry my hair is I duck my head like this, and I blow dry it with it all down here so that when I flip it over, it's got like a teensy bit more volume to work with. So that's one way I take care of my hair, as well as when I'm in the shower and I'm shampooing my hair. I noticed this more after I had chopped off all of my hair, but when I was growing up, I only knew to wash right here and wash underneath, and so I would always shampoo around, but I never really got inside the back, the crown of my head. And after I chopped off all of my hair and it started growing back a little bit, then I would shampoo it, and I noticed that I really got all of my head, and that was kind of a different experience for me. And so I've kind of adopted that technique now, is I do the same thing I do when I blow dry my hair. But now I'll take my shampoo and I'll separate my hairs and I wash in here too, so that it gets a little more of my scalp. So I only shampoo my scalp. I don't scrub the bottoms of my hair or anything. So I'll shampoo my scalp and rinse that all out, and then I'll squeeze out some of the water, and then I put a butt ton of conditioner in my hair. I've just always done that, because if I don't put a butt ton of conditioner in my hair, it gets super staticky and sticks up everywhere. So I'll put 10 pumps of it in my hair, and I usually try to only do that from here down. I'll do it on this side, and I'll do it a little bit on this side, and then I'll do one swipe, and then I usually put my hair up in a bun and do the rest of my shower, because I'll usually wash my hair first thing so I can let the conditioner sit, and then at the very end of the shower I rinse all the conditioner out and kind of finger comb through my hair a little bit. So that's the basic maintenance that I do. I feel like I'm really lucky because I don't have a lot of issues with my hair. Like I said, it's super straight. Pretty much the most issues I have is not using enough conditioner and having it be flat. That's it. And it is really nice because I get to do lots of fun hairstyles now. Like I said before, looking the same way every day, it's just not for me. So for myself, I've never been able to really choose a style and choose a way that I want to look, a way that I want to dress, do my makeup. I listen to all kinds of different music, which I'm pretty sure everybody does, but I don't feel like one genre, one style, one look is my favorite. I can stick to it, but I love it all and I want to do it all. And so just for me personally, having longer hair and being able to do all kinds of different styles really suits me. I love looking different all the time. How I cut my hair off in the first place, I used to dye it a bunch of different colors. I just think it's fun. Life is short and I really enjoy trying anything that I can. So yes, this next year I'm looking forward to more trims and I'm looking forward to more length than I've ever had, and I'll absolutely do another video in the 4th year this next year. So just regarding these past year and these pictures going up, somebody on one of my last videos kind of requested that they would like to see the weeks, the dates that I take these pictures, I decided to do that. So what I've tried to do to consistently take photos every week is I'll take photos on Sundays. I go to church on Sundays usually. I'm more likely to look good and to be clean and to have my hair be clean. But then the pandemic happened and, you know, church is closed, but I wasn't going to church every week. So it was a lot harder for me to remember when Sunday was, first of all. And I didn't always shower or, you know, dress up or anything. So a lot of these photos from this last year are just me looking the same in a black t-shirt and, you know, but because it was harder for me to remember because I didn't have this exact scheduled thing every week, I wasn't super consistent with taking photos. I know that I missed at least one week in there, and I think because I tried to get at least the calendar weeks instead of just exactly every 7 days. I think that also just kind of might have pushed back a week as well. So I know that I'm missing at least 1 week in there, maybe 2, but I do try to be consistent because I need to see this progress for myself. If I don't see these photos, I don't feel like my hair is really growing. Especially the past couple of months, I've just kind of been feeling like I've been at a standstill. And then as I was gathering up all the photos and putting them together for this video, I realized, wow, it has actually grown quite a bit. So for me, more than anything else, these videos are super helpful. So this is me officially at 3 years of hair growth from a buzz cut. And I will keep y'all updated about year 4, and I'll occasionally put out little sprinklings of content. I'm really grateful that you decided to watch this video today, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you.